Welcome to this breakdown of When the Body Says No by Dr. Gabor Mate, a groundbreaking book that explores the intricate connections between the mind, emotions, and physical health. In this powerful work, Dr. Mate delves into the physiological consequences of repressed emotions, chronic stress, and unresolved psychological trauma. By presenting scientific research alongside real-life case studies, he demonstrates how the body responds to emotional and psychological strain, often leading to illness. This book provides a thought-provoking look at how our psychological state shapes our physical health and offers insights into how we can better understand and address the root causes of chronic diseases. Dr. Mate begins by investigating the profound impact of emotional repression on the body. He proposes that the body and mind are deeply interconnected, and when we fail to acknowledge and process our emotions, these repressed feelings manifest as physical ailments. Drawing on his extensive experience as a physician, Dr. Mate presents compelling evidence showing how individuals who consistently suppress their emotions are more prone to developing various health conditions. The book details how chronic stress, particularly the suppression of negative emotions like anger, sadness, and fear, can lead to diseases such as cancer, autoimmune disorders, and heart disease. A central theme of When the Body Says No is the concept of stress and its profound effects on health. Dr. Mate explains that stress is not merely a reaction to external events but an internal process that occurs when we feel that we cannot cope with the demands placed on us. The inability to say no or set boundaries, especially in the face of overwhelming demands from family, work, or society, creates a chronic stress response. Over time, this prolonged state of stress can wreak havoc on the body. He explains how the body's stress response system, if constantly activated, can lead to a breakdown in its natural ability to heal and regulate itself. In his exploration of the connection between emotion and illness, Dr. Mate also examines the role of early childhood experiences in shaping our health. He discusses how childhood trauma, neglect, or emotional invalidation can set the stage for chronic illness later in life. Children who grow up in environments where their emotional needs are neglected often develop unhealthy coping mechanisms to manage stress and emotions. As they mature, these coping mechanisms, such as people-pleasing, emotional withdrawal, or perfectionism, become ingrained patterns that contribute to physical health issues in adulthood. The book highlights the importance of understanding how early experiences create emotional and psychological patterns that influence our health throughout life. Dr. Mate also highlights the concept of psychosomatic illness, where physical ailments are closely linked to emotional and psychological factors. He uses numerous examples of patients who developed illnesses such as rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, and cancer after years of emotional suppression. These illnesses, according to Dr. Mate, are not simply genetic or environmental but are deeply connected to the way individuals manage their emotions and respond to stress. He emphasizes that the mind and body are not separate entities but are part of an interconnected whole. When the mind is under strain, the body can't help but respond, often in the form of chronic illness. The book also delves into the role of the immune system and its relationship to emotional health. Dr. Mate explains that the immune system is profoundly affected by stress and emotional repression. When individuals are in a constant state of stress, their immune systems become weakened, leaving them more vulnerable to illness. He argues that the body's ability to defend itself is compromised when emotional and psychological needs are not met, leading to a cascade of health problems. This view challenges the traditional medical model, which often treats the body and mind as separate entities and overlooks the emotional factors contributing to physical illness. One of the most compelling aspects of When the Body Says No is Dr. Mate's emphasis on the importance of self-awareness and emotional intelligence in maintaining good health. He advocates for the need to recognize and express our emotions, especially those that we tend to suppress or avoid. He explains that the act of acknowledging and processing our emotions allows the body to heal and the immune system to function optimally. By recognizing the connection between emotions and physical health, individuals can begin to heal from the inside out. Dr. Mate encourages readers to cultivate emotional awareness, practice self-compassion, and develop healthier ways of coping with stress. In addition to emotional repression, Dr. Maté explores the role of personality traits in influencing health. He discusses the concept of the disease-prone personality, a set of traits often seen in individuals who are at greater risk for developing chronic illnesses. These traits include a tendency to suppress anger, excessive self-sacrifice, a need to please others, and difficulty asserting personal boundaries. Dr. Maté argues that these traits often develop as a result of early childhood experiences and societal conditioning, and they play a crucial role in the development of disease. By addressing these personality traits and learning to set healthier boundaries, individuals can improve both their emotional well-being and physical health. Dr. Maté also examines the societal pressures that contribute to stress and illness. He points out how modern society often encourages individuals to prioritize work, productivity, and external success over emotional health and personal well-being. The book critiques how cultural expectations, particularly around success, achievement, and conformity, can lead to emotional suppression and chronic stress. Dr. Maté highlights how individuals who feel unable to meet these societal standards may develop feelings of inadequacy, guilt, and shame, which can exacerbate emotional repression and contribute to physical illness. Another key topic in When the Body Says No is the role of caregivers in health. Dr. Maté explores how the stress of caregiving, particularly in environments where emotional needs are ignored or undervalued, can lead to burnout and illness. He underscores the importance of self-care and the need for caregivers to acknowledge their own emotional needs in order to avoid physical and mental exhaustion. Caregiving can be a source of deep emotional strain, and when caregivers neglect their own well-being, they become more susceptible to health issues themselves. Throughout the book, Dr. Maté encourages readers to reflect on their own lives and examine how emotional stress may be manifesting in their bodies. He suggests that individuals who are struggling with chronic health issues should explore the emotional and psychological roots of their illness, rather than focusing solely on physical treatments. He proposes that true healing comes from addressing both the mind and body, understanding the emotional triggers that contribute to illness, and developing strategies to manage stress and emotions in healthier ways. In conclusion, When the Body Says No offers a profound look at the mind-body connection and the impact of emotional repression and chronic stress on physical health. Dr. Gabor Mate's insights into the ways in which trauma, neglect, and emotional invalidation contribute to illness provide a new perspective on health and healing. The book challenges the conventional medical model by emphasizing the importance of emotional well-being in maintaining physical health. By recognizing the impact of stress and emotional repression on the body, individuals can take steps toward healing, improving both their emotional and physical health. Dr. Mate's message is clear: our bodies are speaking to us, and it is essential to listen to what they are saying if we hope to live healthier, more fulfilled lives.